2025 is shaping up to be an amazing year for awesome new releases. I've got some for you. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today we're going to talk about some amazing new releases that's coming out in 2025. I picked out a handful of them. We can't cover them all. There are so many, but these are the ones that I felt that are probably the most important to talk about right now. A couple of them I have my concerns about, one particular, but everything else I'm pretty happy with. So let's dive right into it. But if you will, please go ahead, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Let your friends know about the channel. We're growing. We're doing cool things. About to do our first barrel pick. That's exciting. And if you guys haven't seen already, Discord is now available. Link will be in the description area below. Check it out, guys. All right, let's dive into number one. Number one, I am extremely excited about because barrel has always been one of those products that I consider to be underrated, and I want this product pretty bad because I am a toasted finish guy, and this is going to be the Barrel Vantage Toasted. It's a blend of straight bourbon whiskey finished in Mizunara, French oak, and toasted American oak. It's going to come in at 113.72 proof. And yes, it is a 750, so we're still holding on to that. Thank you, Barrel, for continuing that and not screwing us. That's number one. Super excited about that. I think the price probably around $60-65 for that one seems to be about where it's going to be. Number two is one that I didn't even know that was coming available, and I don't know if this is a revamp of an old label or what. I couldn't find much about it, but this is going to be the Beams Pen Bottle produced by Jim Beam. And this is going to be a low proofer. It's going to be 86.6 proof, but here's the part that I do like. It's going to be an age-stated 8-year product coming out of the Jim Beam distillery. So I don't know if this is going to be a step up from the Jim Beam 7-year that we just got, but it is a drop in the proof. We hope that the price is going to settle in maybe in that $35 to $40 range. I would love to see it at that. And it will be coming out in a 750. That is number two. Number three, let me tell you about number three here. Number three is one that I have only started dabbling in their products just recently, and I picked up their double oak bourbon, and it was incredibly good. And that's going to be the guys from Pursuit. This is the Pursuit series, but what's important is this is the single barrel select. So is this going to be their barrel picking program for some single barrels? I don't know exactly, but this is going to be a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And what's interesting on the front of this label, it says episode 072. I don't know what the significance is of this, but according to the label here, this specific one saying 7 years, I don't know if that's a placeholder, and then the proof is 125 proof. But one real key factor here that I really do like is that it says that it's uncut and unfiltered. So that makes me extremely, extremely happy. Now, the next one is something that no one expected, I don't think, because we haven't seen anything really new come out of this specific distillery under this brand in a while. They have sourced a lot of their good stuff out, but looks like they are gearing back up and putting some new stuff into production. And that's going to be the 1792 Cognac Finish. It will come in at 95 proof. And this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in cognac barrels. I am a huge fanboy of anything 1792. I think they do an amazing job. I think one of the best products that they've ever put out. is the aged 12 years. Yes, I would like to see it a little bit higher proof, but gosh dog it, that right there is one of my all-time favorites. And with this being a cognac finish, it makes me start to believe we're going to see some other finish come out. And then I'm going to make a prediction right now. I think this will all translate into us seeing a cigar batch finish from 1792. Don't hold me to it. That's just me making some pretty awesome guesses. But if we don't, we don't. But I'm really hoping we do. The next one, it's going to be number 5. You guys always are on the hunt for this specific product, and that's going to be the Russell's Reserve 13-year. I never have got my hands on one. I've tried so hard. I've waited in lines. I'm always a day late and dollar short. But this year is going to be slightly different. It looks like they're going to have 2 batches this year, because looking down here on the bottom of their label, they're saying spring 2025. And you move over to the right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this proof point is higher than the previous one. This one's saying 117.2. I think it was lower last year. If you guys know for sure, please drop it in the comments. Let everybody know. I didn't get this bottle, so I couldn't tell you. But what I will say is I want this one pretty bad. I've only had one little tiny sample of it, and it was excellent. They're going to be dropping this one spring and fall, it seems to be, so that's going to be pretty exciting. And if you guys did not hear the news, they're going to start doing some kind of random drops at the Wild Turkey gift shop. No announcements, just dropping stuff out there periodically. So if you're in the area, be sure to swing in, say hi to those lovely people over at Wild Turkey. Next, number 6. Number 6, I don't know if I talked about this one in a previous video, but it keeps coming up again and again, and that's going to be the Colonel E.H. Taylor Distillers Council. This is a bottled and bond product, so we're looking at 100 proof, and this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. What the heck is a Distillers Council? I don't know. Maybe it's Harlan Wheatley's like closest advisors. Maybe that's what this is. I don't know. There's no information out there really circulating about this. If someone has something in their back pocket and get some information, drop it in the comments. Let people know. Share the information. It would be much appreciated, and it would help educate me because I don't know everything. A lot of guys seem to think I do, and I'm getting blasted in the comments, but hey, you guys seem to know more than I do. You were dialed in. I'm just helping report the news. Now, the label here, it's a white and gold label. I don't know if this is going to be how it's actually going to end up on the tube, or if it's going to be on a tube, or if it's even going to be in a traditional E.H. Taylor packaging altogether. It could be something super fancy, kind of like that Weller Millennium. We don't know, but I kind of think that they're going to stay in line with the traditional E.H. Taylor packaging. I think that would make sense, unless they're going to make an extension here with an ultra premium line of the E.H. Taylor. All right, moving right along. This one is one that I think everybody expected, maybe a few of us. There's a few of us that have been talking about this probably happening, and that's going to be the Eagle Rare 12-year. That's going to be coming in at 95 proof. So they bumped it up 5 proof points, getting us closer to what Eagle Rare used to be in the heyday when it was still 101 proof. I believe that was correct. Was it 100? I believe it's 101. Been a while since I had one, but yeah. So we're going to see this one, 12 years. What does that mean? Are they, have they been just sitting on a lot of stock and kind of letting it age up? Yeah, probably so. Is this going to be an extension to the lineup? Are we going to get a new bird in the eagle's nest, if you will? Maybe. I don't know if the 10 year is going away, but I know that the 12-year is on the way. So that's exciting to me. I've always thought that that specific bottle, that 10-year, is a very, very great bottle. It drinks well. It's crushable. It's not super proofy, but there's so much freaking flavor. And then if you're getting a store pick of it, it's even better. I would love to see store picks of these. That would be cool. So Buffalo Trace, are you listening? Please hear me out. Let's do some store picks of these 12 years. That would be extra freaking cool. Okay, let's move right along here. Number 8. Number 8 is one that I don't think I will get my hands on. There's no telling what this thing's going to cost. And that's going to be the Weller aged 18 years, 90 proof straight wheat whiskey. Now, there's not a lot of information circulating yet on this. We just got the label. There's a few people that have reported on this a little bit, but I think we're all kind of in limbo at this point, trying to figure out really what to expect from this. I've done a little bit of digging, and the 18 years for me makes me think this was put into that Warehouse X, their experimental facility that they have there, that aging rick house. It was built in, I believe it was the fall of 2005, and finalized completion was like the spring of 06. So this would kind of fall right into that category of where this would have been a product that they had started during that period. So if that be the case, awesome. I would like to see this available for everybody. I'd love to see it as a extension to the regular lineup and not part of the premium Weller lineup. It would be really nice if this was kind of like a product, kind of like Bernheim that we see a couple times a year that we can get our hands on, like the Bernheim barrel proof. Obviously, this is not barrel proof. This is only at that 90 proof point. But I do think that with Buffalo Trace's ability to put out some amazing products, I doubt that this will be anything less than exceptional. Now, the last one here is the one that I have my concerns about. I reported on the 117 series coming out with a rye, and I believe now we have the other piece of that puzzle. I was doing a lot of research, and it just kind of hit me, popped in my head, like, hey, this is what they're doing with the premium barrels from that lineup. They're turning it into a President's Choice. It's going to be a straight rye whiskey. Now, the placeholder numbers on here says 24 months. I don't believe that at all. And then barrel information, and it'll be 100 proof. Now, the problem that I do have with this bottle, that it seems to be the trend with Brown-Forman, is they're reducing the size. So if you look over here, we do see that they're going to have that 700 ml. So this will be the first step down in that lineup of the President's Choice bottles. We've already established that the birthday bourbon in this coming up year is also going to be in a 700 ml bottle. That's concerning to me. That's a trend that I don't like to see. I understand that they're trying to make market adjustments so they have like a unified bottle so they can distribute here in the States and outside the United States. But if they don't drop the price on it, I'm going to be very disappointed. So if you're taking liquid away, please take the price down just enough to compensate that. Try to make this available for us. Put it in a gift shop. Put it on the online sales. Make this thing available. Brown-Forman, we all love your juice. You guys have some of the most amazing products on the planet, and we are all very thankful that you guys are out there doing stuff. Our hearts go out to all of the employees that lost their job there at Brown-Forman. We understand that Brown-Forman is going to help them find new jobs, and there was a nice severance package for that, so that is really good. Brown-Forman stepping up and taking care of their employees even in this financial crunch. So big thanks goes out to them. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got for you today. I want to say thank you so much for supporting the channel. We're growing every day. We have an awesome Facebook community. It's That Bourbon Dudes private Facebook group. And we're doing some cool stuff over there. Have a lot of great conversations. It is not like your typical Facebook group. It's much different. It's more community-based, not specifically stuck on whiskey. We're a lot more relaxed over there and enjoy just the company of like-minded people. Also, as I mentioned before, we do have Discord up and going. I'll leave the link to it in the description below. And until next time, Bourbon Dude out.